Good morning, everyone. I welcome all the audience to the one more new session from VESCOP CG Sale, that is finding your passion in right pharmacy career. So today we all are here to know about the few questions which appears in every pharmacy student mind at the start of choosing their career. So what can be the question like, am I choosing the right career? Is there any opportunity for good career in research or entrepreneurship? And many more. So to answer all such a question, we have among us today's speaker, Mr. Amit Lokhande sir. I will brief you about sir first and then we'll start our webinar journey. Okay, so about Amit sir, he is currently pursuing PhD in Pharmaceutical Technology at the Department of Pharmaceutical Science and Technology from the Institute of Chemical Technology, that is ICT from Mumbai. His research involves the development of innovative and affordable targeted drug delivery system against the intracellular infection and innovative strategies for tackling antimicrobial resistance. Also, another area of his research is the point of care affordable diagnostic system for human and veterinarian use. He also nominated AICT MHRD Innovation Ambassador, Government of India. Also an innovator cum entrepreneur, supported through India's South Korea Startup Exchange Program 2020 and recipient of the Technology Incubation Startup Grant 2020 from MHRD Government of India. He also received over 40 awards and recognition during his PhD tenure, and his achievement received attention from news and media. He has mentored student research project, also motivating many student entrepreneurs in association with Institution Innovation Council. So this is all about the Amit sir. Now over to you, Amit sir, for further session.
Okay, thank you, Avinash sir, for a very nice and heart-touching introduction. So, a very good morning, all. I'm Amit Lokhande, and I heartily welcome you all on this webinar titled "Finding Your Passion and Right Pharmacy Career." So, before moving further to this webinar, I want to tell you a few things that this could be a discussion kind of a webinar. Okay? So first, the slide that comes in my mind, that the audience who are attending my webinar. Okay, I see that if you are interested, will answer the questions. So I have a few questions for the audiences. Okay, so you have to answer just a yes or no in a comment section. Okay, there are a few questions for you. First question: how many of you have a goal of earning a lot of money as a career goal? You have to give your answer yes or no. This will give me a feeler that whether I am giving you a good talk in the subsequent slides. So your answer has to be yes or no. Yes, guys? Yes? Perfect. Anyone? Answers in the comment section? Everyone, yes? Okay. So I have next question for you is, how many of you think for a career goal as a higher position? You want to have a higher position as a career goal. If your answer is yes or no, you have to type in comment section that yes, I want to achieve a higher position in my career. If yes, no or no, that's the answer. It will give me a feeler that whether I'm giving you a good webinar in the subsequent slides. And the third and the last question, which is so very important, is you require or looking for a career satisfaction. Remember, guys, money, position are belonging to your career. But if you are not satisfied with your career, all these are meaningless. If you are looking for your career satisfaction as well, you have to comment yes or no. Yes, I think everyone is looking for satisfaction, right? Moving with this, I would just like to quote about a story. There's a one story, just a very small, to give you a glimpses how the career works for an individual. Okay, there was a one king. He was got older, and he was not having anyone of his family or any colleague who will look after his kingdom. So he had just announced one thing that whosoever in my palace there is one door, whosoever is able to open that door, there is one slogan or a quote written on it. You have to read that quote, and the door will get open. Has announced this into the kingdom, and whosoever will be able to open the door will be announced as the next king of the kingdom. Every individual, every big person with a wise mindset, analytical mindset, has attempted so many things. They're coming and just trying to read out where is that quote written, just trying to see where is that quote and how to open this door. There was a one guy looking at all these people and their attempts. He was continuously observing them, what they're trying to do. He came in front. He just pushed the door, and the door got open. Okay, the door got open. And that's the quest, and the king announced him as a next king of the kingdom. Sometimes the challenges and the careers are of that kind. We observe them as obstacles which never exist. Somehow we carry the problems for the existing solutions. You have to be open-minded enough what is exactly right and bad for you. Okay. Moving with this, I would like to tell you further agenda of this talk. So what are we discussing today? So we are discussing about what is your pharmacy profession, career option with the skills required for this, how you will choose a right career option for yourself, with a major and impactful thing that you will find your passion in that career. Okay. Moving with this, I would like to quote something about said by late Ram sir. Here is what you should look for. You should look for climbing to the top, demand strength. Whether it is to the Mount Everest or to the top of your career. Here, the strength word has a meaning called you have the enough qualification. You should possess enough skill set to carry further career opportunity which you are opting for. Moving with this, I would like to introduce to you what is exactly the pharmacy profession. Pharmacy is a science and technique of preparing and dispensing drugs or drug products. So pharmacy as a health profession, if we will educate and correlate, links health sciences with many interdisciplinary sciences. It includes medical, it includes physical, it includes biological, it includes mathematical, statistical sciences, computer
Hello, Amit
sciences.
sir.
Yes,
Sorry to interrupt you. There is voice coming from your side. So,
voice
can
is cutting.
yeah, microphone. Can you use your microphone?
Okay,
Headphone.
okay. Let me try. Hello, hello.
Ah, yes, sir.
Is it audible now?
Uh, just wait a second. Yeah, yes, sir. You can go
Is
now.
it audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, okay. So, I mean, if I miss something stating and just run through the slides, I mean, if anyone has missed the things, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you could have missed something, you just tell me, I mean, from which slide you have not heard me properly. so I can repeat that. It's the same. It's the same slide.
Uh, so your slide is not visible. Just your
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now
So
it is
can I move
visible.
ahead? Can I move ahead now?
Yeah, sir. You can move ahead from this slide.
Sorry for the interruption. So we were at the pharmacy profession. Generally, it's a mixture of many interdisciplinary sciences, which we study in our pharmacy profession, generally chemical, physical, biological, mathematical, statistical sciences, and various allied technologies which are currently emerging, such as biotechnology, nanotechnology, polymer technology, cosmeceuticals, dyes, perfumery, and aims to ensure the safe and effective use of pharmaceutical and diagnostics devices for the therapeutic benefits. So, in general, the profession is looking at not only just the therapy, it looks at diagnosis, prevention, and treatment, and overall consulting to the patients. Next, so I am a pharmacist professional. So, what are the specialties that I carry? I'm a specialist in medications. Yes, you are. You can be a companion to the clinicians. Yes, you work with a companion to the clinicians. You counsel to the patients. You are a counselor. You are a guardian of the public health because many of the pharmacists are involved in national health mission and certain policies of the health programs. You are proficient in many sciences. As I stated in earlier slide, you are proficient in many sciences. You can hold and contribute to a largest business sector. Not only in India but worldwide, pharma sector is the largest economic and a business sector. And this area is truly belonging to the research area. That's why there is a huge scope for research. Moving ahead with this, what we generally study in pharmacy education as a B Pharm or a D Pharm uh, diploma and the degree holders, we generally study analysis of patterns by various techniques. You document in the form of journals, BMR sheets you fill.
Hello. Sorry
Hello?
once again for interrupt you. Again,
Huh?
same problem is there. I think, sir,
Okay.
your PPT voice is there. So you have to de-share your PPT, and there is audio for PPT that you need to off them. So then only this can be get solved. Just
Okay.
de-share your PPT and again reshare, and there will
Okay.
be option of audio that you need to close down.
Okay. So there is an option called some let you share audio.
Yeah, that audio need to be off.
Okay. So leave audio is already there. I mean,
Your microphone audio is there, so you can talk from that. We can able to listen.
okay.
Uh,
Okay. I'm
Hello,
not on share audio.
interruption. Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So now is it visible and my voice is proper?
Yeah, yes, sir. I will check
Is
out.
it proper?
Yeah, you can continue, sir.
There is no echo?
I think just let me see. Yeah, sir. You can go on. Thank you.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm so sorry for the, I mean, interruptions that are happening. So we were into the career and the education system that you belong and you study. That you study documentation and you make journals, BMR sheet. You also handle laboratory animals and you conduct certain experiments on them. You have industrial visits done by your institutes and you learn certain things in industry practices. You prepare and compound drug and drug products. You also learn packaging and labeling of the drug products. You learn human physiology and diagnostics. You also learn pharmacognosy and medicinal guarding. You have a sound knowledge of computers. You also study microbiology and biotechnology, and also you are proficient in mathematics and statistics. Moving with this, you study so many things which are interrelated: mathematics, biology, cognosy, medicinal things, so many things, and that's why there is a confusion where to go and how to go. So let me tell you how you can go and proceed further. So in case a pharmacist in general, a doctor gives life to a patient through medicines, but a pharmacist gives life to medicine through knowledge and skills. You have enough knowledge and skills to create the medicines that will save the patient life. So generally, when moving further with career thoughts, what generally the student thoughts are. Okay, I was also in a student. I was in a UG and PG level. I was having certain career thoughts like I can't express my idea. I mean, whatever I am, I can't express due to certain barriers. Generally, we have that feeling that I am not perfect for this job. Why I will go for this job? So there are certain confusions. Remember one thing: you need not be a great thinker, communication expert, or somehow called as a very fantastic or a good writer, opting for a good kind of a job. Next, another thought that comes: you think a huge competition in a market. Yes, there is a huge competition in the market, but it's not about what you are. It's all about how you are with your fresh perspective. If you see many people in a same category competing, you can see that yes, there is a scope, and you can also share that scope and have the clear option there. Next is we also carry a fear of rejection. We fear of rejection, we fear of failures generally, but it's there all the time. Believe in yourself, improve, and make yourself deserving candidate for a proper career option. Another interesting myth that we all carry. Another in student life, we all carry that myth. We have to opt for a fantastic job. No one has opted in the world. मुझे यही जॉब करना है जो किसी ने नहीं किया यार, ये बेस्ट जॉब होना है. Okay, this is the myth that we carry, and I want to become a first of that kind. This is the myth we always carry, and you always live with a quest to come up with a fantastic job or a position of that kind. We always live with that quest. Believe me, please understand, success, it goes in a steps. And don't let the perfect be the enemy of good. Be good. Perfection is not required in this case. Go in step by step manner. Moving with this, we are now conducting what are the career options available. This is the figure that I have taken from PCI website. Okay, so on that they have mentioned certain aspects that are generally these areas where pharmacies can work. One is practice setting, another is other settings where they treat it in applied or a setting area, and lastly the industry area or a segment. Practice generally involves three: community, hospital, and clinical. It is there in your syllabus as well, and CI recommends these practices in India. The settings such as you have ads job, you have clinical research, and regulatory affairs job. In industry, if you could go, there's job opportunities and work areas goes in stages. You have production department, you have quality assurance, you have R&D, you have QC department, you have packaging, you have regulatory, and you have sales and marketing area. There are so many departments, and in those so many of each department, you have so many career options available. Let me describe you step by step what exactly the goal options post your graduation that you can look for. Exactly, we have community pharmacists. Generally, it's retail pharmacist kind of job. Okay, and the role is to distribute and dispense medicines directly to the customers. And selling OTC as well as prescription medicine is mainly their job. And they earn at a starting salary of 15K to the 25K. However, with experience, the salary may rise. Similarly, you get the license with which you can establish your own pharmacist shop, and with that, your revenue of that business or of a medical shop can rise even in lakhs per annum. Next, we have the hospital pharmacist and clinical pharmacist as a job, which are specifically defined in a clinical settings such as hospitals and certain clinics. So working with hospitals and deals with larger stocks. Generally, a retailer does not have the parenterals and other things which are required in hospitals. And hospital pharmacists need to deal with specialized as well as investigational medicines. Similarly, here you have a very salary range is 15K to the 25K. Clinical pharmacists, generally this concept of clinical pharmacists in India, it is not well practiced. There are certainly a few opportunities available. However, this option can be future in the future would get the better attention. So the role of this is to consult the patients with common acute illness, to diagnose and also prescribe if required. And this also at the start gives you 15K to the 25K. And with the experience, it gives you the certain positions in the clinical settings, and also your salary goes on rising. Moving with this, these are the open fields. I mean, you can see that there is a community pharmacist, hospital pharmacist, clinical pharmacist. These are the common things that you observe. However, there are certainly other pharmacist jobs available. Mainly, chemotherapy pharmacist is the pharmacist working in a cancer research organizations as well as cancer hospitals. And they generally prepare and dispense chemotherapy drugs used in cancer treatments. So you can have an option to work in cancer organizations, you can visit their website and offer such a positions in their organization. Second, you have nuclear pharmacists. Generally, these are the pharmacists those who deal with radiopharmaceuticals. So dispensing, managing, testing, and handling of the whatever the things associated with it is called as a radiopharmaceuticals. Safety and waste management of such a radioprotective compounds is essential, and it also comes under ethical and clear guidelines and regulations. Next, you have the defense services pharmacist. You can have military pharmacists such as Navy, or you can go for a Navy pharmacist, you can go for Army pharmacist, and you can also have an Air Force pharmacist. So you have to go to the website of National Defense Academy, and there you can see advertisements and vacancies available for such a post. So every year there are the options coming for this post, and you have certain criteria to fulfill. Their entrance exams and interviews accordingly. Next is the academic pharmacist. So certain universities and research institutions, they take a pharmacist in their institutions. So they have a career as an academic pharmacist as well. So these are generally the central research organizations and certain central research institutes which are keeping academic pharmacists. You also have a role in certain research or the central research organization as an academic pharmacist. You can visit their websites. Just CSIR, CSRO, RDO are certain of that kind where you can look for. Another area which is neglected as a pharmacist practice is the veterinary pharmacy practices. We are dealing with so many dairy products and veterinary products, and still there are the need of pharmacy professional in the veterinary area. So a veterinary pharmacist for a specialist practices, university veterinary schools and the pharmaceutical industry and government departments and agencies such as veterinary medicines directorates. There is a requirement of veterinary pharmacists. So there are those courses as well as diploma certification courses and diploma courses available for this. So you can search for veterinary pharmacist options, and that will give you clear guidelines what how you can opt for this. Next is the pharmacist settings, and that we can go ahead with clinical research associate or a clinical research settings. In this, generally a clinical research in India, it involves analysis of the drug and drug products, evidence-based studies, clinical studies, that is on patient, what are the outcomes of these studies, whether it is efficacious, toxic, and all those reports you have to prepare and create the health awareness about the medications. So role of medical underwriter comes under this. You can be a clinical research associate working with clinicians. This, you have to have a data validation done in this. There is a huge scope for clinical data management in this area, such as data acquisition, whatever the data of this clinical setting is talking, you require that data, process it, code it, format and store into a accessible form. So here also there are the scope that clinical research associate jobs in India and also abroad you can look for. Then we have the academics, the pharmacy settings job. Academics generally MPharm are the ideal candidates for the lecturer jobs. However, BPharm candidates can teach to the BPharm colleges or the diploma holder colleges. If you are looking for an MPharm lecturer, so you have to crack certain GPAT, NET, SLATE, certain kind of exams you need to crack and opt for the MPharm job. So even while you are in acads, you have an opportunity to work for a research. And certainly in this case, many academic institutions are not following a proper research, or certainly a research environment is not yet developed fully. However, certainly the acads, such as those who have a quality research environment, are definitely helpful along with the acads and a research. Similarly, when you are in acads, you can also undertake part-time PhD by teaching. This is somehow a very fair kind of a job where certainly the risks are not much. And even the salary and the positions are goes up to into the stages. However, in acads, certain skill sets are required. Most important skill set is your good communication and delivery of the knowledge. In this case, you have to teach the chapter for next generations for a longer period, same chapter with the same enthusiasm and same creativity, which can inculcate into the children of the future. So in this job, it demands patience, it demands certain skill sets such as communication, analytical mindset, and also working with the peers and also working with the children. So certainly a mindset is required in this field. Next is the pharmacy industry. So industry when comes, generally pharmaceutical industries are working on research and development is their main or a core area. However, certain industries don't have the research and development area. They are the generic companies which are directly involved in manufacturing units. So we are talking about in general research and development. So you can get R&D role within pharmaceutical, biotech, chemicals, FMCG sectors. There are so many areas. Even you can get into the fermentation industries, even wine industries, dairy industries. Also, you can work for. Ideally, you will need to have an MPharm, MS, or a PhD degree because research could be judged on the basis of sincerity, which will get in. In BPharm, you don't have a less, you don't have a more of the research opportunities. You have a less research at BPharm. However, at MPharm and other higher degree courses, you opt for research, and that's why the sincerity in the research would get developed, and that's the thing is looking for the R&D area. There are two sectors in the industry for R&D. One is the analytical R&D, and another is the formulation development. F&D. So here, first of all, you opt for an associate kind of a job, and here you do in analytical R&D, quality control and quality assurance roles. Here you develop assay of the drug and products, and you validate continuously on the basis how the batch is manufactured, and the quality control is ensured through this department. In F&D, the new and more effective formulation is a drive to develop, and F&D plays more important role in product development. If you are looking for out of this R&D or research and development as your first area into the industry, you need to go for higher degree options, as well as you need to segregate into two areas where you fit in, whether your area of interest fits in analysis or whether your area of interest fits in formulation development. So accordingly, you can bifurcate yourself and get into the proper guidance and take up the courses accordingly. Next, I would like to explain you a gamut of research in pharmacy. Generally, we have many stages in research that we conduct. We have the development. We have in vitro evaluation studies done. Once you develop something, you do in vitro evaluations. Then you do preclinical, that is animal studies. You conduct toxicity studies. You scale up the batches, and finally it comes to the clinicians. And followed by the clinicians, pharmacovigilance and other areas do work for. If you could identify certainly of the spaces, one area or one segment, if you could put out, I've just highlighted here a in-vitro evaluation. Okay, so in-vitro evaluation, what is the requirement? Requirement is instrument and accessories. So this is the industry which you can even opt for. Instrument and accessories, the industries which are making, such as dissolution apparatuses and certain, tablet making instruments and other things. In these industries, they need the technical people like B Farm graduates, those who are technically sound enough to tell them what the instrumentation, how it has to be worked for. Even for the instrumentation or a study, you need the materials and reagents of particular kind. So the company which manufactures such materials and reagents is a good area for you to opt for. Again, training and support. How the instrumentation work, how exactly the study and validation of the data to be done with the in vitro assay. In that training and support is the area where B Farm candidates opt for. Services, that is continuously analyzing the compounds or taking some samples and doing the results. So this is called the services that you can opt for. In a one particular area, there are certainly many segments and many companies that are working and that are looking for a graduates in pharmacy. Next, you have another industry, you have a manufacturing area. And also, in line with that, there is a work called quality control, assurance, and regulatory affairs. So, whatever the compounds or the production, it also involves QA/QC at the production level during the formulation or large scale manufacturing. Each and every batch need to maintain a certain level of efficacy and safety. So that has been checked through QC and QA standards. And the pay package is similar to the many job roles that as I mentioned above, that is 15K to the 25K, it varies. And this area I work with analytical R&D and F&D association. Next, you have QA/QC as an analytical area as well as into the manufacturing. Also, you work. You want to stay in the core domain, go for the roles within QC and QA. So, postgraduate diploma in such a courses and masters in such a courses is available. Even the pharmaceutical regulatory affairs and pharmacovigilance courses are also available. With a few years of experience in this area, you can really help in terms of your profession and financial growth. But provided you have the interest to carry out quality control and stick to the norms of safety and efficacy. Sales and marketing. I must tell you in this area, it is a maximum. I mean, there is a maximum job opportunity available for fresh graduates. Because when I was in B Farm, almost from my batch, almost 40 students, we were 60 students, and almost 40 students opted for a sales and marketing job. Generally, it is called as medical representative jobs. And there are plentiful jobs in the cell function, and you will get a decent salary for it. Yes, you have good performance, and the good performance goes with good incentives for it. So apart from your salary, a basic salary, you will also get for your performance incentives for it. It is a challenging job. Also, there are many more rewards for it. You have to travel a lot in this area, such as in India as well as abroad. You have to travel, and you have the pressure of achieving targets. But these targets are achievable kind of in that time frame. So there is no as such attention kind of, but yes, it's a pressure of achieving targets within the time frame. You need to be dynamic, active, confident. You should possess a communication skills. This is the main quality attributes of this sales and marketing area. You need to be a good communication. You need to have a good communications because you need to advise the medical doctors related to the subject of that matter, and you should carry that sufficient knowledge for that. So in this sales and marketing, first you join as a field officer or a representative. You can get posted to a higher level, that's area manager level, and then consequently into the project management team, that is PMT team. And here you will be dealing with marketing strategies, sales, marketing, analysis, stuff, a lot within the PMT. Generally speaking about three invest a lot of money and efforts into their sales and marketing because this is the area where which can give them a return or a revenue generation back. So industry much focuses in India mainly. This area is a much more focused area. here the pharma graduates has a good scope as well as they have the good chances of promotion to higher levels. Next is government duties. So there are plenty of government jobs also available for pharma graduates, such as drug inspector. So drug inspector, as we all know, I mean, once you join the pharma, you have the in syllabus the mention about drug inspector. He's an government person who observes and sticks to the rules and regulations, starting from drug development till to the uh, selling. In all these areas, he's involved and have to display patience and commitment to excel in this field. It also possesses the quality of dealing with combination of certain compounds. In this area, you need to be a B.Pharm graduate, but you should have a knowledge of clinical pharmacology. Also, in this area, you need to have 18 months of industrial experience, either in manufacturing area or into the pharmacology or analytical area. So you need to have 18 months of industrial experience before applying for this post. UPSC and MPSC applications for this post are coming. I mean, you can opt for that. Even we have government pharmacist job. So government pharmacist job generally are appointed to Jilla Parishad appointments or FDAs of certain districts. You have to visit FDA sites and a Jilla Parishad of a certain district, such as Aurangabad district, Mumbai district. Like you have to visit those sites and opt for a government pharmacist job in those sectors. Even there is a opportunity for a forensic pharmacist job. So forensic pharmacies generally lead associated with litigations, laws, and criminals and justice kind of a stuff. However, such a people work in a bureau inspection, that is federal bureau inspection area, and you have the good opportunity there. Also, this forensic pharmacist earn a fair salary because I mean this area is dealing with government duties which are related to the analysis as well as justice law related. Similarly, there are the postings. You will be treated earlier as a technician in forensic area, and later on you can become an analyst and an officer kind of a person in this area. So you can also opt for forensic pharmacist job, and there are the opportunities. You can just go through the government site, even UPSC and MPSC websites. You will find a forensic pharmacist job opportunities available. So I will just describe you if you are looking from money point of view when you are a fresh graduate or someone who is looking for a proper career option based on salary. So there is a division of high income and a low income jobs. So government college professors, drug inspector, and central government pharmacists are having a very high salary. Followed by that, you have data management jobs, marketing jobs, medical underwriting, quality control, regulatory. These are in middle kind of jobs which have the middle salary, and private college teaching also has a middle salary jobs. Low income, as you go to the private sector such as retail pharmacists, you feel that the salary is low compared to the government pharmacists. So on this basis, you can correlate how you want, if you want to opt for a good salary, in which area you can go for. However, it varies with your expertise, your qualifications, and your skills. So additional pharmacy roles now today I want to tell you about. There is a good demand in the market for scientific writers. If you could have come across Cactus Communication is hiring scientific writers. I mean, these people get good salary, pay, and they are generally work for from home jobs. As we all have faced the COVID-19 crisis and we are dealing with work from home. So this is the work from home kind of a job dealing with the scientific writing. If you are good in research, writing scientific news, features, and articles in a clear, concise, and accurate manner, certainly there are scientific writing courses available. You can opt for that. And even if you have the analytical mindset to report the groundbreaking, that's exciting records into the field, this is the field for you. And the number of medical writing jobs in India are on the rise. So many opportunities in this area, and the pay packages are also good. So you can also opt for scientific writing and medical writing kind of a job. Next is scientific illustrator job. Okay, you can use the technical art and aesthetic skills Why you can be a scientific illustrator? Because you are the one who knows not only anatomy and physiology, how the medicines do work, where they go, microbacteria or any bacteria, their actions, reactions, drug actions on that. If you have seen a Kitty Party and any other books, and that there are the certain mechanism of actions and certain illustrations are there, and these are the people those who are involved in it. And who are the best people to illustrate scientific things? We are the best people to illustrate because we have a sound knowledge not only of just of drugs, but we have chemistry, biology, physics, mathematics, computer science, and many more things you know. And that's why you can put your all knowledge in illustrating the good scientific images and artwork. And these things are also in a market are on rise. If you could go illustrations on social medias and any other platform, you can see the illustrations are grabbing your attention. So people are these days looking for those people, those who are good and illustrating. However, if you want to gain the proficiency, you can opt for a graphic design course and certain scientific illustrator courses available uh, into the market so that you can opt for. Similarly, there is another interesting thing that in the market is currently in demand is a scientific presentations. Believe me, every industry or every organization is presenting something to the someone each and every day and every minute. Currently, I am also presenting to you this webinar. So creating a 10 to 15 minute scientific presentation is a challenge. Not everyone can do it for because people are generally involved in many things and giving an attention for a proper presentation is a required skill. These are the people, those who help them make the presentation. So designing PowerPoint slides for a scientific presentation with different tools, animations, certain video files and everything. And key principles in designing powerful and impactful presentation is required in this. And scientific presentation generally require the skills of science which you guys are having in respect of all the domains so that what the chemistry people is presenting and you can put forth the things accordingly in their slides, and this is the area you can opt for. Next is the very booming and this is a very essential and crucial area where you can definitely go opt for is intellectual property rights. Pharmaceutical sector is the biggest sector where there is a lot of scope for invention and protection. So you may become patent agent, trademark agent, copyright agent, and lawyer. And big companies are completely based on their IPRs. They are making strong IPRs, and they need such a efficient and very good candidates in this area. So you can opt for a patent agent, and all these agent exams are available on India platform. You can visit that website and opt for this job. Similarly, there are certain coursework available. You can have certification courses and patent. You can also have postgraduate domain intellectual property rights. As along with your B Farm, you can work for this. So this is a very good area. Similarly, you can consult people on their IPR protection and rights. So here, it is not just a job, it is also coming with consultation. So you can also open up your IPR firm, IPR consultation firm, which is dealing with the pharmacy IPs and many more things. Next, we have additional roles such as higher studies abroad. So I'm just talking about the graduates, those who are pursuing something. And these are not just a MPharm and a PhD courses I'm talking about because this, I assume that MPharm and other courses that are available. I'm talking here about Masters in Public Health and Masters in Health Management. So certain countries such as USA, Canada, Australia, and UK are offering the courses in this area. And this is generally dealing with community pharmacy. So health and these people, they're also get recruited as healthcare consultant, healthcare policy maker, nutritionist, safety inspector, medical officer, health educator, clinical researcher, etc. I mean, you have so many things to play once you are abroad in this area as a community pharmacist. Similarly, a registered or licensed pharmacist. Generally, you are a registered pharmacist of India, but you are looking for a job as a registered pharmacist in abroad. Can be also done. And countries like Canada, UK, US, Australia allow international pharmacy graduates to take up the job as a community pharmacist in their countries. You have to visit certain job opportunities and portals in certain sectors and area and keep on applying. Next is the most fascinating and emerging field in a pharmacy graduates is the entrepreneurship. Pharmacy graduates must pursue this as the dream. As a student life, you have to opt for this career option as entrepreneurship. And the startup incubating culture somehow is very much missing in the colleges and universities. Students should be motivated for innovation, invention, and entrepreneurship and set goals. Yes, when you are opting for an entrepreneurship goal, you need to look for what are the areas where you can open up your business. So you have a new drug molecule, APIs, and new chemical entities. You can also produce a raw materials such as excipients and other ingredients. You can have the new formulation developments, preparation of biologics and development of biologics. Subcontracting for manufacturing, that is contract-based manufacturing also you can open for, and even subcontracting for R&D. So it is like similar to the clinical research organization kind of a thing. So it is contract-based R&D. Similarly, e-commerce. So pharmaceutical and healthcare industry generally look into the e-commerce area. So you will learn all these areas where pharmaceutical healthcare industry is looking for e-commerce platforms where we need to protect and promote our products. So we need the people those who help us out in e-commerce areas. So in this case, I want to tell you that think out of box, invest, create and innovate. And this is the most important thing in the student life that I opt for. I just want to mention something about here is when you are in a graduation stage, you have many things available at your institution to work on entrepreneurship. Your teachers and mentors can guide you, motivate you to develop something new. Similarly, there are certain policies and certain funding available for student entrepreneurs and innovators that you can definitely look for and opt for. Because in 4 years of graduation, you can definitely look for certain secondary thing. And within this 4 year of span, you will learn abundant of knowledge. You will learn so many things in this case. However, let's see at the end, you will fail in this startup area, you will fail in the entrepreneurship area. But you have the other doors open up for the job, right? You can opt for industry job, you can opt for academic job. So nothing to lose it. You are in when you opt for an entrepreneurship. But remember one thing, it is a learning experience. You will learn the process of money making, which the market currently needs that. Every person should tell us about how we can raise our money or how we can gain a lot of profit. So you are the person who have sound knowledge about the business and money making things you have learned. So you can definitely be supported and support you to the other industries and other areas where you go. Next, so I will tell you here the benefits of this entrepreneurship journey is you will learn the methodologies to solve real life challenges. Learn and enjoy the teamwork because no entrepreneur is alone in this world. He has to work with so many peers and to launch one product into the market. However, during this process, you will enhance the communication, and the communication is not just the verbal. You have the writing communication, and you will definitely learn the good speaking ability during this course. You will develop a good leadership skills. Yes, the leader in you get awakened in during this journey. You can integrate the knowledge whatever you have and integrate to the others. And definitely it will improve your prospect in the employment. Next is what I want to highlight is the challenges and the future perspectives that we generally think for. There are increase in number of pharmacy colleges day by day, and the number of pharmacy graduates is also increasing. On the another part, there is a pharmaceutical industry which is reluctant to hire fresher or even will offer a very low salary to the pharma graduates. Similarly, we in our India we don't have R&D much evolved, and even the R&D setups need a lot of support in terms of funding. So community pharmacists and hospital pharmacy are certainly neglected areas because we generally look for the retail pharmacists. So there are certain challenges associated with it. However, I will tell you the most important thing: be passionate, hardworking, and strategic enough for your future in pharmacy. And there are certainly the future perspectives. If you could find, you will learn the biology and chemistry and engineering. So you have a lot of scope in many industries, not just restricted to the pharmaceuticals. You can go FMCG, you can go in finance, marketing, education, agriculture, pure chemicals, petrochemicals, government sectors, cosmetics. There are so many areas that you can go and opt for. Even if you are not a genius, you may earn a lot of money in this area. Healthcare is always on demand, irrespective of economic crisis. So this is the ever-growing, ever-developing, and ever-improving field in which you can definitely lead and do something better. Whatever you are learning in your graduation, I call it as input. However, business, a market, and a career is generally dependent on output. What you can do for me that decides your employability in a particular company. What you learn as an input, that you get the ready materials, notes, presentations, everything, and you study. However, in market as demand, out of that learning, what you can offer me as a additional point of view, and how I can improve in my business or my employment or my employment. So let me tell you, I have informed you everything about this, how exactly this areas and where you can opt for. However, I want to tell you certainly are some simple steps when you are looking for a career options. First of all, it goes in steps. Okay, I have a 5 steps to take it ahead. You guys have to take a sheet of paper, a one page, a small page, anything. In that, your first point has to be you need to choose the right niche, area, or a segment in which you want to pursue a career, where you are interested in, what you want to achieve in life, that you have to highlight in that page. Next, once you have highlighted it, the area, now compare, look into, just Google it out and search, talk to your friends, compare the available options and reach out available at your end. I mean, what you can do in that area. Okay, once you have compared what are the option available, you need to add a value to it. What is the extra that you can add a value in terms of skills required? The market definitely will take me up for that particular job or a particular career opportunity. So you need to add a little of value addition to your own skill set. And then you have to try working on your target area which you have identified as your area of career. Finally, you are come in front of the market. You are into a proper career launch stage. So this 5 steps has to be clear from your first year B Farm till to your final year B Farm before coming out from your institute. So you need to compare where I have to go, how I have to go, what I will do, and how I will protect myself. Most importantly, it's all about adventurous journey, and you will definitely succeed in this. I would like to another highlight the point as recruitment process. How recruitment happens. Okay. What we generally do is we go for a job boards. I mean, we see advertisements and newspaper ads, and then we apply for. So you can see on the left hand side, the employers hire in this direction. That is from pyramids base to the up. Whereas we, the people, those who are seeking for a job, we look from top to the bottom. We do not match and we do not find the right job for our the goal. So the employer generally in industry, they talk to their peers and their colleagues that if you can suggest me any candidate for this role in our firm. However, the new or a fresher person applies for a job through advertisements through the recruitment agencies, whereas for the employers this is the last option available. So here you don't match to the actual scenario. Thus, I would like to tell you guys from this phase itself in your B Farm, you know, to maintain a good colleague contact. You need to have a good contact with your seniors, with your alumni, with your uh, family, friends, everyone, because you don't know this works for a word of mouth. It definitely work for you. So recruitment agencies and job boards, this is a very lengthy process. However, a word of mouth or suggestions for a peer, once you can see your senior is there, he can definitely look for, oh, my junior is also very good in that. So he can definitely convey that message to the employer that my junior is good enough, you can definitely look for him, and definitely in this way you can get placed. However, this lengthy process from base to the top demands a lot of investment, not of the employers. So generally, they avoid reaching to the top phases. They will definitely sort it out between the networking, contacts, and internal promotions kind of. So you need to look for how you are approaching and try to maintain your relations with your networks properly. And this will definitely help you boost in your career goal. So before going to your proper career, you should do your homework well. Before starting career journey, if you fail to do so, if your homework is not proper, you will face the obstacles accordingly. So moving with this, I come to the end that certain opportunities that I have told you, the areas that I have told you, and what are the do's and don'ts that you will follow with this. Now, ending with this, I would like to introduce to you guys my journey because I have been into the B farm and I have done M farm and then to the PhD. But my journey, how I have achieved something and how I have come to the some level that I want to tell you. This could be a motivational, inspirational thing that you can look for. So before going through, I will just want to mention about the thing because in mine I will not mention that I'm a Mumbai University medalist during my B Farm course. Okay, I'm a GPAT NIPER qualified. So I have at many things. My vision for research and going further was so clear. So post even when the jobs came, I even told them that my research goal is to pursue PhD and go into the research organizations. So I was so clear about that things, that what I want to pursue. So moving further with this, I would like to tell you currently I have developed one product called PREG-V-DET, and this is the product improve milk profitability using on-farm, super simple, early urine pregnancy diagnosis and tracking. So this is my product, and this is urine-based, simple, rapid, and early pregnancy detection kit in cattle, cows, and buffaloes. You can see a flow sheet. You have to just take a sample of a urine, and that you have to add the reagents provided in the kit. It develops instant color. A deep wine red indicates your cattle is a pregnant, and if not, or any light shade, it indicates a non-pregnancy. So, and the USP of this product, it is giving you an early pregnancy within 18 days of conception. And this product or a project won MIC POC contest at the national level, and I have been honored at the hands of MHRD Minister for this. And I got an opportunity to exhibit and present my product in front of the various dignitaries and to express how this product is and how this product will be definitely useful for the market. Soon after, I received an opportunity and I got selected for India South Korea Startup Exchange Program. And along with this, I have been listed and I have been nominated into the Global Innovator Festa 2019 in South Korea amongst top 100 startups all over the world. So that was a big thing for me. I have been nominated amongst top 100 startups all over the world. So then I visited in Korea some global commercialization workshops and certain meetings. Here, generally, I have learned about interactions and teachings in respective of global commercialization strategies and how your networking has to be when you are looking to launch your product in international market. Then I have visited certain organizations which are certainly promoting student entrepreneurship innovations. You can see there is one organization, Electronics and Telecommunication Research Institute, and Kim Young University, and how they are, nurturing and harnessing the innovation or the entrepreneurship culture. This is a Global Innovator Festa where I present my innovation on this big platform in front of the juries from all over the world. And I got mention of my product in the Global Innovator Festa amongst 100 startups all over the world. That was a great victory for me to do. Similarly, I got the exhibition, I got the collaborations from the Korea, and with this, I visited CCI Daegu in Korea. Generally, it is called Creative Economy and Innovation Center, and it is mainly exhibiting the startups. You can see at the left-hand side, it is called C-Lab History, and we have supported and launched almost more than 96 companies. So these are not mainly restricted to the pharma sector, but these are mainly electronics, telecommunication, IT, some mechanical companies, and certain devices that they make, pharmaceutical companies. Next, I got the communication guidance and teaching lessons from the Juliana Lee and partner, who is a global communication expert. The most important thing that I want to highlight to you guys is highlight the pain points and how your results are relieving that pain point is the main crux of your pitching to the investors. With this, my startup, India Startup Exchange program came to the end, and I received the certificate of completion at the end of President of CCI Group Korea. Moving with this, when I came back to the India, I received a lot of news and media attention. I got featured in NDTV News. Even I got featured in Maharashtra Times as a Vidyan Veer. I got interviewed by a radio, and similarly, I pitched this invention in front of the various industry experts in the AICT headquarters. And there, they announced me as an innovation ambassador for MHRD's innovation cell. Similarly, I received the Startup Technology Incubation Grant at the hand of AICT and MHRD ministers. Similarly, my product performance, currently 25 vet doctors from different states of India, they are advocating for PREG-V-DET, and they're supporting this. We are also conducting a large clinical trials in a big dairy farms in the exports and also the dairy farms. And even we have the Korean collaboration who is working with us. So I received these awards, our team at ICT. I also received the technology incubation grant. With this grant, I have incubated my project or my product at the okay, this is a research innovation incubation design laboratory. It is an incubation center to promote and nurture the startups and inventions. So here I have incubated now. Similarly, the PREG-V-DET currently receiving testimonials from many veterinary doctors across India and also from abroad who says the great potential in Malaysia. It is a fantastic substitute, a breakthrough, and a milestone. And people are ready to support this product to a greater extent. And that's a testimony of my work is getting worthy enough to the society. Next, I've been achieved so many awards before for the presentations, for the research, and many more. I have received even the honors and recognitions at the hands of many esteemed scientists and social workers. I have received the Youth Inspirator Award. I have been received the Spatial Research Honor Performance. Even I have received the Research Mentor Award for mentoring a UG and PG projects of research. Have received awards in the Calling Walls Lab India. It is an competition for presenting and pitching your innovation within 3 minutes, and that is all over India, not just India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. So I have won that. Even I have been the winner of many certain entrepreneurship and invention competitions. This gave me so much of media attention. So I have been into the many Maharashtra Times, Sakar, and that series, Statesman India, and many more. So this was my journey so far as an innovator, entrepreneur. And with this, I would like to thank Competitive Exam Guidance, CEG Cell, VESCOP, Mumbai, India, and all the dear participants and best wishes from my side, and have a good and impactful future. Thank you. Hello, Avinash sir.
Yes, Amit sir, thank you so much
Okay.
for such a direction and knowledge sharing with all the audience, with your
Okay.
own successful journey, also with your achievement. We are very fortunate to hear you.
Thank you.
Sorry everyone for some inconvenience.
I do
But
apologize for that mistake because that was a
yeah,
problem from my side.
yeah, but we will share the PPT with all
Oh,
students.
no
So whatever
issues. No issues.
they definitely will gain again. Sir, we want to ask you some questions from audience.
Okay.
Like there are questions in the chat box.
Hmm.
So we collected and we're going to ask
Okay.
you, and they want some answer for it. So first question from
Hmm.
Ankita Patil.
Okay.
She want to ask, can you please guide how to get into cosmetic science field after B Farm
Okay.
and which college
Okay.
offers that?
Okay. So generally, for the cosmetics, I mean, there are certain certification courses available online which you can opt for, and I right now not have the the knowledge which college specifically offers an course for the cosmetics specifically. But yes, there are certification course and postgraduate diploma courses available. You can definitely look for and opt for this career opportunity. Generally, cosmetics have a good and huge scope in terms of many creams and lotions and other things. However, also it is a color based or a pigment science also. So color based cosmetics as well as normal cosmetics you can also look for, and you can also be a consultant to a cosmetic company.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And one more question from same Ankita Patil. Is there
Hmm.
any country offering best education for cosmetic science?
Generally, Switzerland and Paris. Hello.
Yeah, sir. Uh,
Generally, Switzerland and Paris are the are the countries which offer the cosmetic courses. I mean, there are many colleges. Even University of Paris has a cosmetics course, so you can offer that. I mean,
okay, sir. So one more question from June Wag.
hmm,
Want to ask if I have completed M Pharmacy in pharmacology,
hmm.
what should I pursue next?
Okay, so you can try for a government kind of a job, such as drug inspector, where the clinical pharmacology or pharmacology expertise are mainly counted for, and even you can look for clinical research associate kind of a job where pharmacology is much more desired kind of a coursework. Even you can opt for a pharmacy lecturer in B Farm colleges. There are many other allied areas which you can look for. I mean.
Okay, thank you, sir. One more question from
Okay.
Glory George. Sir, she want to get into
Hmm.
Cipla company and other top medicinal manufacturing companies, and
Okay.
she want to know what are the qualification required
Hmm.
other than BPharm.
Okay. So generally, if you are looking for medicine manufacturing companies, so what kind of a post you are looking for? I mean, for industry, B Farm graduates are also taken up into the production area, QC and QA area. But if you are looking for other kind of a post, such as R&D and other areas, then you definitely go for a higher course, such as Masters in Pharmacy or PhD would be a valid thing to get into the companies.
Okay. Thank you, sir. One more question. Sir, if anyone want to build up profile for career in research, so what he or she should do?
Okay. So for a research generally, hello.
Yes, sir.
So for a research generally during your B farm, there is an echo coming. I mean, in the background.
Yes, sir. It is there.
Okay. So your B farm course, I mean, currently Mumbai University has launched one research project in your final year of B farm, I guess. So you have a feeler of, I mean, how you can offer a project of a research. However, I will suggest you that you can offer an internship in certain institutes which offer you a research intern positions post B farm or during your vacations in certain periods. And there are certain institutes like is a cancer research institute which offers positions for research interns. Then CSIR labs are offering. Even AICT and MHRD's DT organization, they also support you with a stipend for 5,000 per month or 10,000 per month for research interns in various institutions. So you can opt for that option as well. I mean, going to the government sites, applying for research interns, and you can get into their various research organizations accordingly while you are in B Farm. This profile will help you build definitely a good feeler for research. You can also publish some papers, research papers, and then you have to pursue a master's in pharmacy because generally a B Farm candidate with research ethics and certain practices, generally it is assumed that they are not much clear. So Pharmacies gives you a sincerity, I mean, with research handlings and ethics associated with research practices. So M-Pharm search is definitely gonna will help you boost your career. However, if you want to establish yourself as a scientist or a big researcher, then PhD is a mandatory thing and you will definitely get placed into various research organizations based on your research. Good track record of publications, papers you have, book chapters. There are so many things that you contribute in terms of a research and a science. So that is definitely get counted for. So this way you can opt for a research as a field. I mean, in
So thank
stages.
you for brief explanation. One more question: which quality should we inculcate in self for being entrepreneur?
An entrepreneur first and most important thing is you should be fearless. I'm so sorry. You should be fearless person. You should have a good communication abilities, and you should passionate enough to take anything to a greater level. I mean, it demands a lot of dedication, determination, and passion to do it. And similarly, you need to be in a place to network with everyone. You should not be like, I am this, I am that, but you should, I mean, interact, build contacts, collaborate, and explore yourself. That's the main mantra I will give if you are pursuing for the entrepreneurship aspect.
Hello, thank you, sir, for answering all the
Yes.
questions very briefly. So that's all for question answer. So we'll move to the next part of this session, that is
Okay.
vote of thanks.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much. I feel privileged to take this opportunity to thank you all for being patient listener on behalf of VESCOP. First, I would like to say thank you to our respected principal ma'am for constant support in such an initiative. And I am extremely thankful towards the Amit sir to squeezing out time of their busy schedule and sharing your knowledge with all of us. So thank you all of you. Stay tuned with our Vescop YouTube channel for such a session in future. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.